Lake Bogoria, a jewel in Kenya's Great Rift Valley, has long captivated the world with its dramatic hot springs, erupting geysers, abundant wildlife, and breathtaking spectacles of millions of flamingos, painting the alkaline waters pink. However, experts now warn that the once predictable rhythm of Lake Bogoria has been disrupted by relentlessly rising water levels and a shifting water chemistry, driven by both natural forces and human activities upstream. This, they contend, that a significant threat to the very icon that defines the lake's global allure, as Marian Nyambura tells us in the following report.
Lake Bogoria is home to over 370 bird species. The lesser flamingos, one of the 6 recognized species of the flamingos, are primarily found in Lake Bogoria. Environmentalists are warning that habitat degradation and fluctuating water levels are threatening the existence of the flamingos at Lake Bogoria and other alkaline lakes such as Lake Nakuru and Lake Elementaita.
The water has diluted the salinity. Salinity is what controls the rate of growth of the algae. That's the food for the flamingos. Now we know that these lakes have supported up to 1 million flamingos at some point. Now feeding 1 million flamingos, you need a lot of food.
If there is low food, then we expect to see less flamingos flocking into the lake because there is no adequate food that can support them.
The delicate balance of the lake's ecosystem hinges on the presence of a blue-green algae that thrives in its alkaline waters and forms the primary food source for the flamingos. But the changing water pH and chemical composition, largely attributed to agricultural runoff and the use of harmful pesticides carried by River Weseges, the lake's main tributary, are impacting the algae's growth and availability.
It has affected all the rift lakes where the flamingos are actually supposed to be found, because one of it could be because the water quality and the water quantity has really changed.
The impact on the flamingo population is starkly evident in recent bird censuses.
That in 2021, although we have had a decline of it from 1 million, we had a census that was done for the lesser flamingo, which totaled to around 252,000, around that figure for the lesser flamingo. Coming to 2022, you realize that when we had the waterbird count, and more so when you're looking at the lesser flamingo, it was at around 92,000.
The ecological changes are translating into tangible economic losses for the local community.
Before, like in 2015, 2017, 2018, we've been having a progressive kind of increment of the collection of the lake. In the last year, the amount that was reported to have been collected from Lake Bogoria was around 200,000 Kenya shillings. That is 10% community share.
The rising water levels have also submerged infrastructure around the lake, including buildings and access roads, further hindering tourism and conservation efforts. The once accessible hot springs and geysers, key attractions for visitors, are now partially or fully underwater. Marian Nyambura, Citizen TV.